right? Do you think he slept with 1,000 women?
No.
There's no way, right? And then
There's no way.
How can he sleep with 1,000 women and you're the first one he's gotten pregnant without using protection?
It's not, though. He already admitted that he done took several bitches to the McDonald's with the McGriddle after he manipulated and convinced them to get rid of the kid. Triple TG gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is if you do not know who I am. My name is Diamond. I run this channel called True to the Game. You already know why you came today. Today, man, O'Shea dropped another video, alright, on FreshPrinceCEO from Fresh and Fit. So I wanted to see what was going on in this one right here. Before we do, make sure that you do go cop the merch, man. True to the Game merch has already dropped. Stop Simping is on the back. You gotta let these niggas know, man. Make sure that you go cop the merch. Also, if you want my help directly, make sure that you do hit the link in my description down below. If you got no bitches, you want one. You got one bitches, you want a ton. Make sure you hit the link in my description down below. We'll get you right. And if you are pimping out a simp like this video, comment your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button. Select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp. Less of a simp. Let's get into it.
Pregnant by the name of Daisy Fit Chin. And of course, instead of just accepting responsibility for being a liar, for being a hypocrite, for
liar, manipulator, hypocrite, what else?
Or just, doing everything
cornball.
Contrary to what he talks about on the Fresh and Fit podcast, they go around trying to insult this young lady's character, which may or may not have been true. Trying to say that she was an S.
And you know what? This is so typical of Fresh and Fit, right? This is typical Fresh and Fit behavior. Because if you watch Fresh and Fit, you will see that multiple times Myron has gotten his panties over women sharing their opinions. So how much more is he going to get in his panties when his boy gets outed for being a contradictory, hypocritical, lame-ass, bitch-ass nigga? He doesn't like to hold men accountable. He likes to yell and scream and complain and bitch and moan about women, right? Because he himself doesn't know how to lead. Because if he was a true leader, what a woman did wouldn't matter.
Scored, that she got fired from many jobs, which I don't understand what that
irrelevant
reasoning is. It wouldn't prove anything.
Irrelevant.
It only makes you look that much worse. But Fresh CEO and these guys have a history of trying to pretend to be rich or affluent. In my honest opinion, that's what you need to do when you don't have any talent. When you don't have any talent, you have to pretend to have this wealth. You have to pretend to have this and that. And that's what they do, especially Fresh CEO. So the other day, he shows this on his vlog.
Guys, I kid you not. Walking to my car.
That motherfucker cleaning a bitch. What's that? SVJ?
This morning. And I see a letter on the car that says, love you forever and ever. Yum, yum, so good. Hearts. Okay. I mean, shoot.
Is that old boy whip right there? Or is that a rental? Let me know. Or is that his homeboy car?
I'll take it.
Hey, if that's his shit, I'm not hating, bro. That motherfucker clean as hell, bro.
Yeah, guys.
I ain't gonna lie.
SV's here. Have no fear.
That's definitely an SVJ.
It's organic. Shout out to him. But yeah, man. Last night was fun, guys.
Yeah, that's his shit. It says Fresh Prince CEO.
A little late night run. Had some dinner. Talked some business. And I'll be back to business.
So, there's some chick who allegedly, puts this on this expensive sport car. This note and all of that. He's a rich guy. He sees always on boat parties. He has the white woman all the time on there. I mean, he wants to be a millionaire guy, right? But then there's a problem. Daisy Fit Chin showed up to H3H3, okay? And we found out that this guy is actually not that rich at all, okay? Let's hear what Daisy Fit Chin had to say.
He's not wealthy for me,
What's for you wealthy?
What the fuck is going on right here, my nigga? Turn it up a little bit.
Fit Chin had to say.
he's not wealthy for me, you know.
What's for
But
you
he's
wealthy?
fine.
She said he's not wealthy for me. We got to remember that old girl comes from money, right? She was about to actually purchase that $30,000 purse or whatever the fuck it was, right? She was about to purchase that on her own. She could have paid the $30K on her own. But Fresh was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it, baby, this and that and the other. And then ended up saying, I can't pay for it because $30K is a lot. He ain't know how much it really was, so he settled for paying $15K of it, which is crazy to me, bro.
Well, so if you're looking for, if you're looking a lineup of men and then seeing their income, what's in your opinion wealthy?
Right, what's
like,
wealthy
this guy's
to you?
rich.
They've asked me that before on the show, so I've always been honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never said I don't care about money. Money is not important. I just said this is not the only thing I look for. I said,
Well, you dated his broke ass.
Literally.
I mean, he claims that he makes $1 million per year, so I mean, it's okay, right? For me, it's okay because as Marion said, women should date up, right? We should date
The fuck up.
Right, masculine, provider, leader. So of course I'm gonna.
Man, look, like I said, fellas out here, man, if you ain't where you want to be in life, these bitches will still fuck with you, man. You just have to have some game about yourself. Ladies really want a guy to make her feel a way that she can't make herself feel. That's the biggest thing that I want you guys to take away from these videos. Even though some of these women, like just now, you're supposed to be provider, protector, whatever the case is, right? At the end of the day, a woman will not require so much of you if you have game, because when you have game, you already are the value. You already are the $1 million. You make her feel like she is worth $1 million. So you don't have to do anything to compensate. You don't have to do anything to try to impress her because you are already impressive by being the man that you are. By being able to build that emotional bridge that connects both of you, right? So just remember, I don't want you guys to think that you need to make millions of dollars, because we see $1 million niggas out here and there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with you aspiring to be a millionaire. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to be that. And if you are that, I'm not saying that you can't have game. It's even better if you have game and you got $1 million. That's great. Because if you have game and you have $1 million, you're not going to get taken advantage of for your money, because you're going to make a bitch earn everything, even though you have the money to change a bitch life financially, right? You're going to know that you can change her life on an emotional level, on a deeper level, right? All I'm saying is you don't need all of this extra shit. All you need to do is learn game. All you need to know is yourself. All you need to be able to do is evoke emotions out of that woman that makes her feel like, damn, no other nigga makes me feel this way, right?
I choose you. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna choose somebody who makes less money than me.
So then wait.
Why would I?
Once again, here she go with the bullshit. All right, now she giving me gold digger energy. But like I said, you cannot be upset at women, because if you don't have game, they're gonna look at your pockets. They're gonna see, what resources can I extract from this guy who's a cornball, who doesn't have anything else to offer, who can't build an emotional connection, can't make my panties wet without touching me. Where's the trade-off here? I'm a bad bitch, right? You're supposed to love, serve, and protect me and everything, so I'm gonna need you to make more than me. That shit is irrelevant when you have game. Trust and believe, y'all. Trust and believe.
So what's the number?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, I think.
Miss Daisy Fit Chan is delusional, okay? She's delusional. Okay? That's funny. And then you want to talk shit about Fresh, saying that Fresh doesn't have money and all of this. So you say you need $1 million nigga, but you were just fucking with Fresh, who wasn't $1 million nigga. So y'all see how women try to say they have these delusional ass fairy tale Cinderella story expectations, but in reality, they're not dating those type of niggas. And even if they do, okay, they do. But all I'm saying is, it's not a requirement. That's why you gotta let a woman say they want whatever they want, but that does not mean that you got to go out here and try your best to meet her expectations, because if you do that, she's going to be unattracted. Be you, do you, and show her that you are the value. She will see by fucking with you and through your movements and through your behavior, she will be able to see that this nigga is not the typical nigga. This nigga is not the average G.I. Joe nigga. I don't want nothing from him but his time. That's all I want. But you gotta have game for that, man. It is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money.
I'm not saying that has to be the thing. I'm just saying that's my standards. Yeah.
You know what a standard is? A standard means that it's either this or nothing, right? She should have said, that's my preference. It's her preference to have $1 million nigga, but obviously it's not a standard. If it was a standard, you never would have dated Fresh. She's not $1 million nigga, bro. So once again, a woman can say that you got to make 6 figures and you got to do this and you got to do that and you got to have a 6-pack and blah, 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 right? At the end of the day, a woman has preferences. She does not have no motherfucking standards, bro. All right? She doesn't. So once again, get some game about yourself. That's all I can say. And even if you do have game, right? Even if you do have game, some women are just not gonna fuck with you because y'all just don't vibe. Y'all don't have that connection. It's not organic. And that's the thing. When things are not organic, when you don't vibe with that person, and you want to vibe with that person so much because she's a baddie, that's where you go wrong. Because then you start doing things to try to make a bitch like you who wasn't meant to like you, fam. Some bitches is not going to like you whether you have game or not. Right? But when you have game, the women who do like you, the women who do want to fuck with you, they're really going to fuck with you because you know how to stand on who you are and you know who you are.
Yeah, and you
have a right
to fit those standards, but he didn't.
So he's not making that kind of money.
He's not. Yeah. But he said he is. But he's not.
So his whole thing is all a front. That he's a
dude. I can't even focus with this nigga's makeup right here, man.
Like, do you think he slept with 1,000 women?
No.
There's no way, right? And then
there's no way.
How can he sleep with 1,000 women and you're the first one he's gotten pregnant without using protection?
It's not, though. He already admitted that he done took several bitches to the McDonald's with a McGriddle after he manipulated and convinced them to get rid of the kid. So she's not the only one that he has done this with. And the fact of the matter is, the crazy thing about it is he told on himself. He said it out his own mouth on the Fresh and Fit podcast like it was some cool thing to do.
No, I'm not the first one. He got out of the girl pregnant before. He said that on the show.
Yeah.
Some stuff about Hail Mary, you know. He took the girl to McDonald's,
This also matches the...
And I think he thought he was pimp, player, talking about that. No, you're corny. Lame as hell, weak as shit. And should not be respected. That type of behavior should not be promoted. It should not be respected.
Story of what? Well, Just Tree 411
are between the 400 and 600 lay count range right now. Some are just starting to cross 600. That is half my count. I'm currently at 1,337.
Look, hey man, shout out to John Anthony. I do believe that he has some game about himself, right? But I just wonder about niggas who got to like tally up every single person that they have sex with. To me, that's wild, right? But to him, that might be, look, his goal in life is to hit 5,000 bitches. I'm not going to judge it. I just think it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped counting when I was maybe 16, 17 years old type shit. So, hey, it is what it is.
Anyone buys Van Cleefs, they would know that it's pre-order. So I went to the store, I couldn't get it, and he was like, I'm going to get it for you. So obviously he bought me the bracelet I wanted, but it's fake. Apparently it's fake. I can tell it immediately.
The crazy thing about it is, why would you spend $5,000 of your hard-earned money for one on a bitch that you only know for a couple months? That's for one. Strike one. But strike two is, why would you spend $5,000 smackaroos on a fake designer piece of jewelry? I just will never get it. Why don't you take that $5,000 and get something real at least, bruh? Use the $5K for something else. You literally spent $5K on a knockoff. Imagine that. I could see if the knockoff was $500. $5,000 for something, a fake piece of supposed to be designer jewelry? This is wild to me, bruh. This is really wild. And this goes to show how corny he is. He's trying to impress a bitch, thinking that she's dumb as hell, knowing that she probably got some cousins that work in the same factory that these jewelry pieces is being made out of. Right? So she gonna know the ins and outs. By the way, I'm just playing. Get out your feelings, all right? I'm Asian too, right? So I probably got some cousins in the factory too. So hey, look, everybody just get your panties out of a bunch. She comes from wealth. She can tell what's real, what's genuine, and what is fake. She said it was terrible quality. But you spent $5K to try to uphold a fake ass image that you have it like that when you don't have it like that. Imagine how much he doesn't value himself to the point to where he spent $5,000 on a knockoff, on a Wookiee piece of jewelry for a bitch. Like she means that much in a couple months for you to try to sell an image to her and spend $5K. Man, this is just wild behavior, bro.
But I didn't say anything because I was like, what can I do? I just met this man. We just started seeing each other. I actually like him.
Right then and there, when he gave you a fake bracelet, he let you know.
You should have said, where you get this shit from?
What he thought about you.
I think he thinks I don't know, because I was like, why did you make the box look like that? I was like, did you make this on purpose? Because he gave me another box with this Van Cleef. Because I just know if this thing came fresh from the store, it doesn't look like that. It's the original box. And the material is just...
Why would you think he would look at you and think that you would be able to put on something fake and not know something fake when you see it?
I think he just how to say it, like...
An idiot?
No. I think he just... Because he's like a new money, he just doesn't understand where I come from. Like, he knows I wear this kind of jewelries, He understood, but I just feel like he maybe doesn't know me enough. So he thinks he can fool me.
So 2 days later, you told him that the bracelet that he got you was fake.
Right, because I was still thinking, should I just end this up or should I just tell him, because I want to see, maybe he doesn't know.
How much did he pay for the fake one?
He said $5K.
$5,000, okay.
Crazy.
Right. And 2 days later, he came back home and I asked him, babe, this bracelet is fake. And he's like, what? I'm like, where did you get it? He said, at the second-hand shop, because...
He didn't get it from the Van Cleef store. He got it from...
No, because it's a pre-order and that color is unique. It's always sold out. That's why I couldn't get it in the first place. Oh. That's how he thought he know I want that bracelet. Because I never asked anything. He just know from the first meeting.
Let me tell you guys something about the content creator business. Why so many people hate influencers? I got in the game
because they're fake as fuck.
I won't say like the earliest, but I was probably like one of the second wave guys to get in. So I was one of the guys that got in when people were starting to make a lot of money. And when there was so much money to be made, and still is, so many guys sold their integrity for money.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is, man. These dudes are sellouts. At the end of the day, man, all of these people that you see be selling their souls for money, cars, and clothes, and hoes, And Fresh and Fit is just another example of it. And they really don't care what anybody says, because at the end of the day, they're making money. They're making money. They're lying to their audience. They're trying to sell an image. It's just business to them. And all the little fans and supporters and shit are just another dollar in their bank account. They don't give a fuck. You think that they really give a fuck about these people when they're leading them into damnation. with their weird ass advice that they be giving these niggas, bro. And if you look at the comments, they are all supporting Fresh and Fit when they say the dumbest ass shit, when they're tearing women down, kicking bitches out, doing all of this extra shit, going back and forth, bickering and complaining, bitching and moaning with these bitches, bro. Right? All you see in the comments, yeah, get him, get him, get him. I'm just like, dude, you're raising weak ass niggas. All of these people are tuning into the biggest podcast, the biggest dating relationship podcast out here. These are supposed to be who men want to aspire to be. Myron and Fresh, which is wild to me, bro. Because these niggas are not P's. They're nothing close to a P. They're more like a Z. But that's just how our world is made. It's built on lies. And lies are promoted more than truth. Truth does not really get any traction. The fake ones are always lit, like J. Cole said. I just can't be a fake one. I can't. I'm too real for this shit, man.
He doesn't really have money. He's broke. He can, he's buying fake Rolexes, fake watches, fake all of that, because they spend all their money on stupid stuff. They don't really have cash. Myron and all these other guys, I think he might have a little bit more, but he was saying he has $11 million in real estate, in which Duke the Don found out that wasn't the case. Like, why is that even important to tell somebody? Like,
it's important for them to tell people that and flaunt their money, because that's all they have. That's all they feel that they are worth. They don't feel like they are worth anything. If they lost everything, if they lost all their money today, they would feel like they weren't shit. And that's the issue. At the center of who they are, they don't even know who they are. They think that they are their material possessions and shit. You know what I'm saying? They think that they are their money, their clothes, their status. No, you're so much more than that. And you will learn that when you learn game. You don't need all these Rolexes and extra shit. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having those things, And if you want to aspire to get those things, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to know that if those things make you, then you're not really shit. You don't understand who you really are and the beauty that you really are. And that's for all of us. Every single one of us are beautiful as fuck. And we don't need anything outside of ourselves to prove that. Society wants to make you think that if you don't have the Rolex, if you don't have the Lamborghini, if you don't have the Van Cleef, that you're not shit. But you are everything. Even without all of those things. I want you to know that. All right, man. Look, make sure you guys go cop the merch, man. True to the Game merch is out. Make sure you let niggas know you are true to the game. On the back, you will see stop simping. Let these niggas know as you're walking away, they need to stop simping. If you want my help directly, make sure that you do hit the link in my description down below. If you ain't got no bitches, you want one. You got one bitch, you want a ton. Make sure you hit the link in my description down below. Jump on a call with me and we're gonna get you right. Other than that, man, if you are pimping out a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp. Less of a simp. I will see you in the next one, and last but not least, I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.